Hi everyone, my name is Austin and welcome to my second channel. I am back in the United States right now. I'm currently in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're in University City right now, gonna make our way towards Old City. And I actually haven't filmed on this channel in over a month. I was in the process of moving. I actually moved to Philadelphia kind of part-time. I lived in Arizona before and now I'm in Philadelphia kind of part-time. I'm gonna be traveling to different countries. More than I actually live in Philadelphia, but the whole process was easier for me to live on the East Coast and travel and still kind of have a place where I can store my stuff. So I'm living here part-time. I've been really busy in the process of that and working on some other stuff, but we're back on this channel. I'm sorry for the little break I took, but yeah, like I said, we're in Philadelphia right now. We're gonna be exploring the streets, different neighborhoods and everything. So let's go get some coffee and explore Philadelphia. I wasn't really planning on doing another video in the United States. I kind of want to make this second channel more focused on different cultures and the local lifestyles of different places. But I want to put Philadelphia on the map because I actually do love this city, and I feel like it's almost got a bad rep. It's underappreciated in the United States. I mean, I think it's like the 6th largest city in the States, but it's known for like dangerous and crime and stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys the good areas and some of the bad areas. We're gonna be avoiding Kensington. I'm not gonna take you guys there, and I'm not gonna put myself in this situation. We are now entering the University of Pennsylvania. I don't know why I said that so weird. Campus. And it's very green. That's like my first impression, is it's a very green and like parky campus, which I really like. Alright, this campus is absolutely beautiful. I used to live by Arizona State where they had like a walkway. I forgot what it's called, a walkway, and there's just palm trees everywhere, which was also really cool. But I'm more a fan of like this. This just has like a northeast feel to it with the trees, the old buildings. I think that's Ben Frank right there. Yeah, it has really cool architecture and buildings, and this is called Locust Walk. And I'm a fan. I really do like University of Pennsylvania. It has a really cool feel to it. I haven't been to Edinburgh, Scotland yet, but this is kind of how I picture it. Just very brown trees and Gothic. And I really like it. Like, the architecture is really cool. It's just something different that I picture Edinburgh like. That reminds me of Ireland so much. Anyway, I am aware I do need a haircut. I'm just waiting to go to a different country, and it's been like about a month since I got my last haircut in Peru, and it's gonna be about another couple weeks till I get another haircut. So this is just what we're gonna have to deal with for now.
It doesn't matter what position.
All right, we made it to downtown Philadelphia. I really need to get a coffee, so it's a coffee shop up here, and then we're gonna head to the Rocky Stairs, which I haven't actually visited. So we'll check that out, and then we're gonna head our way down towards Old City. Downtown Philadelphia has a very small New York City vibe to it, also like Chicago. But it's a really cool downtown area. Lots of cool architecture, lots of things to do and see, and so many parks. That's the one thing that is slept on in Philadelphia, is there's so many parks, like so many outdoor seatings with like greenery and just picnics and everything. Like, everyone's outside walking, running with dogs, families, and it's just a really cool vibe downtown. can definitely see myself coming here and editing my videos. This is a really cool place with coffee, beer, and just like a bakery. I really love the architecture here. It's a really cool European vibe. Not as much as I love my caramelized coffee in America, because boy are they good. The one thing I really do love about Philly though is the greenery and the parks, and just how it's like it's a city feel, but there's still a lot of parks and has like a nature aspect to it as well. This street is also cool because it has all the country's flags down this road. You got Germany right there, Nigeria, Ireland, Norway. I don't really know my country flags. I'm learning them as I go. But I think that's really cool. They just have other country flags outside. I'm not actually gonna go all the way up there because that's way too much of a commitment, and I still have like a lot of miles to walk. But those are the rocky stairs, which honestly a little underwhelming. Like there's a lot of stairs for sure, but for some reason I just pictured it like super high up, and it's really not that high up. But still cool to see. So when I moved here, I walked around downtown kind of by myself to get some first impressions of the city and whatever. It gave me small New York City vibes, Chicago vibes, and Paris vibes, which I thought was really interesting. But there's a lot of streets like this that have the Paris vibe. And I know all of Europe kind of has a similar architecture, but there's a lot of buildings like this. And this is just an example, I'll show you some more later, but it has just like the Paris architecture, and I love Paris. That's like my favorite city in the world, which makes me really like Philadelphia even more. And then I read an article about Paris and Philadelphia, and I guess they call Philadelphia the sister city of Paris. Reminds me of the market in Sao Paulo. That really large market in the city has the same kind of vibe to that one. I also can't get over how much this reminds me of Paris, which ultimately is the city I want to live in for at least a year. That's my next place, is to live in Paris and become fluent in French. Because the architecture everywhere in Paris is just like this. This is only $9 too, so I'm intrigued to see how this is. But we got chicken and gumbo, or shrimp gumbo. It smells delicious. Let's give it a taste. It's literally like a soupy thing, which I was not expecting. Oh wow, that's delicious. That's incredible. This is probably not a good idea to do because I still have a lot of walking, but this is very good. I am a huge fan of Philly though. Like I said, it gives me New York City vibe, Chicago vibe, but it's different because of the architecture and the history here. Like the architecture here reminds me of Paris so much. And I love the downtown part of Philadelphia. I haven't really explored outside of downtown too much, but I love the downtown scene in Philadelphia. I haven't explored the nightlife or like the restaurants that well, but just walking with headphones in, seeing the architecture, and like everyone's outside, there's families, there's people walking dogs. It's an outdoor city, which I love. And they have a lot of parks and just a bunch of nature stuff in the city as well, which I'm a huge fan of. All right, we are now in the Independence Hall, which honestly, this place gives me serious PTSD. Because the last time I was here, I was filming a video where I lived on the streets for 30 hours and I slept in a bush over in that direction. And I was pretty much around this area for the most part at like 3 a.m. and it was like 40 degrees outside. It was one of the worst experiences, actually probably the worst experience of my entire life. And the Liberty Bell is right there. And I'm not gonna go over there inside because it's just a bell. And I do like history, but it's literally just a bell, so. Definitely a European vibe. Very interesting. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm living in Philly, like I said, kind of part-time for the next year or so. We'll see where I'm at in a year and we'll go from there. I'm still going to be traveling a lot, actually a lot more than I was. That's kind of why I moved to Philly. I'll explain it in a different video, kind of more in depth. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of Philadelphia. I think it's a beautiful city that you should put on your list. I say that about every city I feel like I go to, but Philadelphia does have its own unique vibe to it, but it's a lot like New York, a lot like Chicago, a lot like Paris, surprisingly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram if you want. My Instagram is Trainton2, and I will see you guys in the next video. Te amo, I love you. Adios.